Okay, that's okay. Right, Leslie? Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's ICRT vlog. For this week, we have two really special stories for you. The first one is going to warm your heart. This story actually happened earlier last week, but the news about it started making the rounds this week. A 16-year-old student had actually saved a man's life after performing CPR. This 51-year-old man went jogging on a school track in Xingdian district. For whatever reason, he collapsed onto the tracks and he became unconscious. Of course, people became concerned and gathered around him. At that time, there was a 16-year-old boy there. His name is Chen Yuzhong. He rushed over with the rest of the crowd and he noticed that the man was unconscious. He kind of, later on, he said that his mind went blank and he just remembered that he had CPR training in school, jumped in there and decided to help. And so he started administering CPR. It was actually only the second time he had ever done CPR. The first time was, in school on the plastic dummy, the practice dummy. He started administering CPR. He was helped by the crowd. And after emergency personnel arrived, he continued assisting them. He was instructed by the emergency worker to continue helping give chest compressions. So this whole emergency rescue took 13 minutes out on the track in the school at night. Over the course of that 13 minutes, this 16-year-old gave over 100 compressions. Now, I've done the practice on the dummy, but I've heard that doing it in real life, even doing it on the dummy, it takes a lot of force and it's actually very tiring. That's why when emergency workers, are instructing someone over the phone to do it, they will advise, people to take turns or to have multiple people do it because you get really tired. So doing over 100 chest compressions, I'm sure it was very exhausting, and he was very heroic. And he wasn't alone in helping the man and being a hero. He was the one doing the CPR, and then the crowd around him was trying to help it any way they can. You can see in the video, some people were taking videos, but some people were also using the light from their cameras or from their phones to provide more light, give as much assistance as they could to the emergency worker once they arrived. From what we do know is that after the man went to the hospital, he went through major surgery and is expected to make a full recovery. This all came to light after the new Taipei City Fire Department actually posted video and footage of the incident on their Facebook page, on their website, and then they also said this young man is a hero. Who is he? He didn't leave a name. He just left after the incident, and everybody wanted to know who he was. Through the power of social media, this 16-year-old student was found. He's going to a technical college. Him and his parents feel like, it was nothing special. He did what he could, but obviously he's a hero. He's been awarded and recognized by his school and by city officials for his bravery. For our next story of this week, as you know, this week we all celebrated and are continuing to celebrate Lantern Festival. There's multiple events going on all around the island. Another facet of the holiday is, of course, the glutinous rice balls. Sounds odd in English. Yuan xiao. It's traditionally made from little balls and being rolled in the powder and rolled until it becomes like a bigger ball. And then you have it with sweet soup and with, other delicious ingredients. A lot of restaurants and vendors around Taiwan, of course, like to take traditional Taiwanese or Asian foods and then put like an interesting or fun twist on it. So this is, of course, happening with the yuan xiao. So we are going to head from northern Taiwan to southern Taiwan and look at some of these interesting and fun new ways to eat yuan xiao. We'll start off in Taipei. In Taipei, there is a restaurant that sells grilled toast, all kinds of grilled sandwiches, and it's in Sanchong district. They are becoming a little bit more famous now. They are offering grilled cheese stuffed with glutinous rice ball sandwiches. Did that make sense? It's like a grilled cheese sandwich married and had a baby with the traditional little white and pink glutinous rice balls that you see at weddings. Those little rice balls, they're fried and they're covered with peanut powder. It's like these two dishes had a baby and then this is the result. So once you buy the sandwich is cut into triangles, and once you look at the inside, it's filled with melted cheese and also these fried glutinous rice balls. Okay, I know it sounds really weird, but in Taiwan there's a thing about mixing savory and sweet, and oftentimes surprising combinations will lead to surprisingly good taste. So I haven't had it myself, but a lot of people on social media are talking about it and they're saying it's amazing. Okay, moving on to central Taiwan, we are heading to Taichung, and this restaurant or vendor is in Longjing District, and they are famous for selling super thick, super fluffy, what they call souffle pancakes. Souffle pancakes are starting to become really popular in Taiwan. I know they're a major trend in Japan and other parts of Asia as well. So this is what this restaurant sells, but they're doing it with a glutinous rice ball twist. They're giving you a stack of 3 of their like super thick fluffy souffle pancakes, and it is on top of it and also all around it is the fried white and pink glutinous rice balls with peanut powder. Whew, this is a really long list. And then it's also sprinkled or drizzled with peanut milk sauce. 花生牛奶酱. It's a dessert, obviously, and a lot of people say it's amazing as well. So that is something to try. And then we head down south to Tainan for our third variation on the traditional pink and white glutinous rice ball dessert. Okay, I think those are all the words. So this is a restaurant or a vendor in Guiren District, and they traditionally sell all kinds of egg-shaped cakes or animal-shaped cakes like 鸡蛋糕, chicken cakes. I don't know what the English is. 鸡蛋糕, and it's the really incredibly fragrant cake that a lot of street vendors sell, and it's made with like eggs and milk, and it just smells amazing. You can smell it from miles away. And so this vendor in Tainan, they're already famous for always using fresh eggs and milk and then putting different and interesting unexpected ingredients. So they're often adding like fresh strawberries, fresh cranberries, or cranberry sauce, or pearls like tapioca pearls, or chocolate. Now they're adding the special ingredient of the pink and white glutinous rice balls. Okay, so many words. That is also another new variety to try. You have 3 new reasons to try and eat more dessert. That is the whole purpose of this week's vlog. Anyway, if you enjoy watching our weekly vlog sessions, or you enjoy some of the other things we do, make sure you follow us on ICRT FM 100 on YouTube and subscribe. Or you can check out our Facebook page and see some of the other things that we do here at the station. Otherwise, we will see you next week for the latest edition of the ICRT vlog. Bye! Okay. How do you stop? Okay.